Hello, and thank you. I wanted to welcome you to this webinar. My name is Steve Hall, and I'm really thrilled that you're spending this time with myself and my special guest that we're going to chat with here in just a moment. But I just wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been working in the real estate world full-time for a number of years, and excited to be able to get your feedback in terms of what you're going to see today. I'm really honored to be able to work with somebody that you're going to meet here in just a moment. Her name is Robin Leslie, and she's done some tremendous things in her background experience in the business world. She's owned a number of businesses and has really had an amazing opportunity. And I think those of you in the real estate world will find very enlightening and a great tool to be able to use in your business, in your practice. And so without further ado, I want to introduce to you Miss Robin Leslie. Robin, can you hear me okay?
I can. Well, thank you so very much. What?
Complete control and go for it.
All right.
I'll give you complete control and go for it.
I like control. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us tonight on this webinar, and I'm really excited to share with you what we have going on. And I know you're all busy. We all have kids and sports and family and deals that we're trying to get done, so I really appreciate you taking the time. So the reason why we're here is trying to see how to prevent yourself from starving between commissions. So what we're going to go over in this webinar, I'm going to tell you who I am, where I'm coming from, why I'm going to talk to you, what, the whole point of this webinar, what business do we work with. I'm going to go over the play exactly how we're going to create that passive income to help you have that steady flow of income when we don't have the commissions coming in, and what I call the game changer, and then the plan how to create that $10,000 a month in passive income outside of your real estate business. So what we'll be talking about tonight really has nothing to do with real estate except for using it for a tool to do whatever you want with in your business. So this is me. My name's Robin Leslie. Who am I? I have lived in Nevada for almost 20 years. In July, it'll be 20 years. I'm an active real estate agent, so I'm not just some person off the street. I am a real estate agent, so I know exactly where you're coming from. I've been a business owner in Nevada. I know what it feels like to have that stress of deals falling apart at the last minute. I have two of them going on right now. One we were supposed to close on Monday, and it just doesn't work sometimes, and I know exactly how that feels. And I also know what it's like to have months in between getting a commission and trying to figure out how to pay the bills. And real estate's wonderful because you do get those big paychecks, but unfortunately in between those deals you have no steady income, and so that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about tonight, and I think you'll be very, very excited about it. And then I also know what it's like to have tons of outgo and not enough income. Salesmen love real estate agents, and you guys are probably the same. You have Zillow calling you, Trulia listing book. You have everybody wants you to get involved in a program with them, and it's tons of money whether or not you're closing any deals. So I know the whole point is to get more deals. But so why am I talking with you? I'm going to show you a way how to have that steady ongoing income at the high levels that you're used to. So I'm talking big real estate commission type income that's going to come in like clockwork. It's going to come in every month. I'll give you that comfort of knowing that you will not starve between deals. I'll show you a way to help create future home buyers, which is very cool. This program works for anybody, and so if we could create that kind of income, the $10,000 a month, I'll show you how we could just share that with people. And so you might have people out there that need $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 for a down payment, and they just don't have it right now. But I will show you exactly how we just share that with them, and then they'll have that money, they'll create that income, and then they could buy homes from you in the future, which is really cool. And I'm a big softie for people losing their houses. You know, it's a rough market out there, and we all know that. And short sales are big business, but you probably feel the same way as me. There's some people out there, it just breaks their heart to lose their house, whether or not, you know, they're only $1,000 shy on their mortgage. But this is actually a way we could give them an option, a real true option, if they want to keep their house, how they can actually also create that income to keep their house and to pay it off early. So, which is very cool. And then I'm also going to help you, you know, I'm going to show you how I'm not saying, trust me, I'm not saying stop doing real estate. This is just something that's going to bring in a paycheck no matter what. So it's not working for 4 months on a short sale or 6 months on a short sale and have it fall through the floor. That's still going to happen, but at least you won't have to stress about it. And then to try and take some of the stress out of the real estate so it could be fun again. So that's why I'm talking with you. The company that we're working with is the Limu Company. And like I said, what we're talking about tonight really has nothing to do with real estate, but it will give you that tool, that way to create that income. It's a phenomenal business, so stay with me here till the end. So the Limu Company has been debt-free and profitable since day one. They were founded in 2004, so it's about an 8-year-old company now. And it's a multi-million-dollar company that's growing by 600% a year. So somewhere in the range of $20 to $30 million is when they started. When they relaunched the company in September of 2011, they've grown by 600% since that day. So that's a huge thing for such a big company. And it is a wellness-based company with a very unique products that are made from seaweed. And there are over 1,000 third-party independent studies on PubMed.gov on the healing component in the limu. The limu moi is actually the seaweed, and the healing component is called fucoidan, and I'll show you that in just a little bit. So just a little disclaimer, I am an independent promoter for Limu. I do not work for the company. So here is our flagship product, and I'm just going to go super briefly so you know what the product is, but I'm going to talk to you about the income producing part of the business, not the products. But this is seaweed in a bottle. It actually tastes really good, and luckily it doesn't taste like seaweed. Some people like seaweed, but not me. But it does taste very good. My kids drink it all the time, and there's such tremendous benefits from the product. Blue Frog, now in real estate you guys probably chug tons of coffee and energy drinks all the time. Well, this is actually a very healthy energy drink. It has a limu in it, and it's got all natural sugar, all natural caffeine, and this is actually very healthy for you. So that's a Blue Frog, wildly healthy energy. And then the third product is we have a Limu Lean system. So this just gives you a brief overview of how compact the products are, you know, how many pounds of tomatoes to equal the amount of chromium. It's just amazing how good and what quality the products are. So this just gives you a brief overview, 100 reasons to take Limu. It does wonderful, wonderful things for your whole entire body, for your skin, for your hair, for your blood, for your blood sugar, for aches and pains, all sorts of stuff. So the products are absolutely phenomenal. Again, I'm not going to talk much about the products tonight. So open your mind when I go through this presentation. Make sure that you are not the only person you think about when it comes to this business. You'll see how powerful it is and how it could help absolutely everyone. So who else do you know that could benefit from this? Anyone that could use a financial boost? Anyone that might be losing their house or their business, or anyone with health issues. So as we go into this presentation, think about everybody you know, because this is going to be very, very powerful. So I'm going to go over the play, and basically the play is how to get your products for free, how to get your investment back, how to create a $2,000 a month income and a free BMW within 30 days, and then also how to create that $10,000 a month. I'll go over the game changer, which is placement in waiting rooms, which is something totally different than what you've seen anywhere else. And then my plan, how to create that $10,000 a month income in 60 days or less. So, right here, I'm going to go and show you. Okay, so why is Limu different and superior? Again, stick with me through this presentation. It'll be an eye opener for you. It's such a big deal. So stick with me because this can solve pretty much any problem that you might have, at least financially and health-wise. So, anyways, when they did the relaunch for the company, Gary Racer, he's the founder, he went and found a guy by the name of Trey Knight, who's a corporate turnaround specialist. And so Trey Knight's been able for years and years to go into companies, figure out what's working, what's not working, and how to fix it. So in the home-based business industry, there's so much bad juju about it, because so many people have failed. There are some people, we have had more millionaires created in real estate and home-based businesses than anything else out there, but only a few make it. So how Trey Knight and Gary Racer solved these problems is they went and figured out what are the top 3 reasons why people don't succeed at a home-based business. So the number 1 reason is people don't like recruiting. It's kind of like making cold calls for real estate. Some people absolutely hate it. So how you solve this problem is basically you take the products for 90 days. You take the products or you do the business for 90 days. And after the 90 days, you will have an experience, whether it be a weight loss, whether you sleep better, whether you have more energy, whether you doubled your income. And so when things like that happen, say you lost 15 pounds on a weight loss product and you go outside and you start seeing your clients, they're going to ask you what you did because you look great. And all you have to do is say, I did Limu, or they'll see you driving a new car and not being as stressed as you used to be. And it's just a natural flow. It's called natural networking. So that's how we solve that problem. Auto ship, kind of like, anything you do. If you're in a website program, obviously you have to pay for the service every month in order to have it going. Same with a home-based business. You need to either buy a product or a service every month to keep you active. And so it's the same thing here, but with the home-based business, until you're making money, and let's say you're broke or whatever, and your auto ship is $100 a month, and your power bill is $100 a month, and you have to pick between one, you're going to pick the power bill. And so the auto ship is going to go out the door. And so how we fix this problem is 3 for free. So you're going to talk to people who have no interest in building a business, but they might want to take the products. And say you have this when you get 3 people taking the products, 3 people on $100 auto ship, now your auto ship is free. So we eliminate that part. But the really cool thing is, say this customer number 2 is a grandma and she likes to take the products because it makes her joints feel better. Well, if she was just to tell 3 of her grandma friends as a customer, she also could get her products for free, which is very cool, especially for seniors. A lot of them are on limited income. So, and then the third stigma with home-based businesses is you can't make money because there's so many who haven't been able to do that. So how we solve that problem is when you get your first 3 promoters, basically 3 people that want to build the business with you within your first month, then you're going to get $100 for each of them. And then you're going to get a $200 bonus. And there are certain techniques and timing to get the whole $500. But when you do this, the investment is $500, And now in your first month, you have your 500 back. So now you have free products and you have your investment back. So you're in business and you don't have any money in the deal, which is very, very cool. So this little thing right here is what we call a 2K VIP. So it's basically 4 people that are at 500. That's $2,000 a month in income. So this is basically somebody getting their money back. So we helped Bill, Tom, and Sue get in the business. Now all we do is help Bill, Tom, and Sue go to KVIP and get their money back. So that's all we focus on, is helping people get their money back, and the business naturally grows. So anyways, when you get a total of 10 people in your business that get their money back, now you're at a $20,000 a month volume, and you qualify for a free paid for BMW and approximately about $2,000 a month. And you could do this in 30 days. And when I saw this business, first of all, I wasn't going to get involved in any businesses because I had been in so many and I had failed in so many, because it's most of them are not meant for people to succeed. You know, only a few succeed. So when I saw this, and when I saw that somebody can make $2,000 a month in 30 days in Nevada, you know, the biggest unemployment rate, that's somebody's entire income. Not everybody's, but that is an entire income. That's a house payment. That is a big deal, that somebody could create a business and make $2,000 a month in your first month. Now, I have owned a traditional business, and trust me, I did not profit $2,000 a month after my first 30 days. So anyways, so that's when I started perking up. I thought about how many people that could save their house or whatever. So anyways, when we help 5 people in our entire business get card qualified, now you're at 100K, which means $100,000 worth of business in a month. Now your income is $10,000 a month, and you could do that in 90 days. So take a minute here and think about what that means. So up here in Reno, I would have to sell somewhere in between 2, 3, and 4 houses every month, depending on the size of them, you know, the purchase price. I would have to sell 2 to 4 houses every single month to create that income. And when you get to the point where you're at 100K, this money comes in every month. It's residual. You did the work once. Unlike working that 4 months to do the short sale, you get that nice paycheck and then the money stops. This, all we do is we build this one time, and that money comes in every single month, which is very, very cool. Plus, now you have a business that does over $1 million in sales in your first year, and it costs you $500 to get in. So let me show you. This is what I call the game changer. This is what was completely different than any other business that I'd seen out there. So the traditional MLM, home-based business, you basically have to go out and recruit as many people as you can, knowing that you're going to have a bunch of them that fall out. And, you know, obviously we don't want them to fall out, but you're in control of your income, and so is everybody else. And say this guy might be extremely shy, or this person might be really shy, and they just have a really hard time doing the business. And the same way goes.
About me being really shy?
Huh?
You're talking about me being really shy.
Well, you need to get on the ball, dude.
Okay.
Step up. I don't think you're shy. Anyways, so same thing in real estate. Some people are just going to kick butt, and some are going to have a hard time. So this is the traditional model. And so what Limu does that's different is we only build in 3 legs. And so when we do that, we are forced to build down in depth. So what I did here is I took this same exact volume and I just rearrange it down here. Now the cool thing about Limu is we get to place however we want. We have 30 to 60 days to place strategically in our business how it's going to make sense. And so I put the guys that are having a hard time up here. Bill, Tom, and Sue, they're having a hard time. And then these people seem to be doing a lot better. So I put this 20K, this BMW qualified person, under Bill, and now Bill has 22,000 in volume and a paycheck. So I put this 10,000 guy under this 5,000. Now he's got 15,000 in volume. Put him under there. Now he's car qualified. So basically, when they relaunched the business, they created a model that would support everyone. They created a model that would build everybody up at the same time. So it just makes sense. So what did we create here? We got everybody in. They have free products. They've gotten their money back. And now every single person has a paycheck. And why would people quit? If they had free products, they got their money back, and now they have a paycheck. So they created a business which creates nothing but stability, which is so very smart. So one more step here. This is what I call the gift from above, the waiting rooms. So, and I don't mean to go into, I go into a lot of detail because I'm a detail-oriented person, so if I'm overloading your brain, just close your eyes for a few minutes. But this is very cool. This made all the difference to me. So basically, since we only build 3 legs, we have 30 to 60 days when we sign somebody up before we have to place them. So they'll be in what we call a waiting room or a staging room. And they're in that waiting room or staging room building their business just as if they were out, placed. It doesn't matter to them. It doesn't make any difference to them. So they're building their business, and when this upline guy here has to place because the 30 to 60 days is over, I'm going to assume, since he's got 3 legs, that he's going to put one of these guys on each one of his legs. So we'll get 1/3 of his waiting room. So 20,000 in volume goes down under Bill. That adds to the 22. Now he's got 42,000 in volume. And then this guy has a waiting room also, and he is forced to place down in his business. So that volume gets added to Tom. Now Tom has 37 in volume. So this is very cool. These people could be in Kentucky or Maine. Bill may never have talked to any one of these people, but because they created a model that works, it is just amazing. So anyways, I really hope you get the gist of this. Let me go back to the PowerPoint here and see where we are. Okay. So this is just an example. This is at what we call an experience party here in the Reno area. And these are just 3 of the BMWs that are paid for by Limu. So, and I know certain places in California and Louisiana and Alabama, you might have 13 to 15 free BMWs out in front of these parties. And the parties are fun. They're unlike the stuffy business meetings that you go to. These ones are fun. It's just a very relaxed atmosphere where you taste the product and listen to an opportunity. So it's very cool. So how to prevent yourself, obviously, that's why we're here. So some resource information. I'll show you my website. So my website is lessley.iamlimu.com. And then we also have a team training site, but let me show you here. Okay, so here is my website. So I definitely want you guys to check this out. This is leslie.iamlimu.com. So come here and watch this video. Normally I would show this video when I show the presentation to anybody. It just doesn't work out very well on the webinars. So anyways, go here and just push play. You could also find it on YouTube, but and then go to the website, like the Limu experiences here. This will take you to limunation.com and just give you an idea. the page it takes you to is basically all of the car winners. And in the last year, Limu has given away over oh, these guys are in Nevada. They just got their car a few months ago. They have given away 400 BMWs in the last year. That's over one a day. So this is working. You know, we got people in Texas, people in Alabama, Louisiana, everywhere. So it's very, very cool. But you can also come here and read about the products. So let's take you back to my website here. This guy, that Brent dude, he just reached the $10,000 a month level just today. Anyway, so you could go and learn about the cash prizes and trips, because when you do the Limu experience, you take the products for 30 days, or you have a business experience, Limu will actually award prizes for the best stories. You could go here and learn everything about the prosperity plan. So there's all sorts of information on this website. This is obviously where you would get involved when you're ready to do so. And so you just go in here, and I could always help you with that, but that's where you would do that. Now this is pubmed.gov, and I just typed in Fukuoiden, and this shows you that there's over 1,000 studies. So, and you know, you have to be kind of technical to read this, because they're studies made from you know, medical journals or colleges. So, you know, they'll test on rats and stuff like that. And this is not Limu testing. So, and obviously there's just amazing studies on here. There's over 1,000 studies on Limu. So, all right, so my plan, how to get us to making that $10,000 a month in 60 days or less. And you'll see that it's even better than that. And forgive me, I'm a chart maker, so we'll go over this super quick. So basically, if we did this super fast, the goal is to do it faster than anybody else. So when somebody gets involved in the business, it's $500 or $1,000. You could do that package also, but I'm just going to talk about the $500 pack. And to make that $10,000 a month, it's 8 to 10,000 right here. You need 200 people if you go fast to reach that $10,000 a month residual income. If you do it slow, you need 1,000, and that's still not bad, but I would much rather do it with 200. So, but you don't have to get all those people yourself. Let me show you how easy this is. So basically, all we do is find 5 people that also want to make $10,000 a month. 5 people total, that's all you'll ever need to sign up. Hopefully, you know, you'll love the business, and you're going to want to tell more people than that. But anyways, if all we did was 5, we got 5 people involved in the business, and we got them involved in your very first week. Very important. Get them involved in your first week versus your first month. And then we help those 5 get their 5, and that's all we do. And then help those 5 get their 5, and so on and so on. By the end of the 4th week, you're going to have a total of 780 people in your downline, and you're going to be making well over $10,000 a month. And that's in 30 days. And that's as simple as that is finding 5, and then help those 5 find 5, and everybody does it in 1 week. That's as easy as it is. Let me see. Let's go back to the PowerPoint. And there we go. So if you have any questions, you could email me at Robyn, ROBYN, the number 4, Limu, LIMU, @yahoo.com. So why should you join us? First of all, this is a business for absolutely everyone. Everyone can benefit from this. Business owners, they need that steady income also. As you and I know, life is a roller coaster, and so you have seasonal business owners, you have people making great money in the summer and no money in the winter, and vice versa. It's just nice to know that you have that money coming in. College students, what better? You know, all they need to do is find 5 people. People close to retirement. How many people are close to retirement and don't have any money? Homeowners. Everybody, seriously, everybody needs this. Real estate agents, real estate investors. How many real estate investors could you make extremely happy by showing them a way to have that passive income, and then they'll buy way more houses from you? Or anyone needing additional income. And the cool thing is, you only need 5 people to change your life. 5 people to create $120,000 a year income outside of what you're doing. And that is huge, people. So anyways, please get back to the person that sent you to this webinar. It might not have been me. This is a team business, and so we built this as a group to support everyone. There's no other opportunity out there with the placement in this business. So when they did the relaunch of Limu last year, so it was just a little over a year ago, Trey Nye, he's the one that relaunched it, and the people we're involved with, we are just a few levels down from the very top of the company. Unlike a lot of very big businesses out there that have been around for a long time, they might have 1.5 million distributors or whatever, and you would be like level, 800 down from the main company. We are less than 10 levels down from the very top of the company. It's amazing. There's no better time. Anyways, and you could be at the top of the compensation plan in this business in 90 days or less. So don't pass this up. You will regret it. And it's such a big thing, and you might not want to build a home-based business for your business. If you don't, just use this as a tool. Use it as a tool. Don't pass it up because you can't picture yourself building a home-based business. All you're doing is sharing with 5 people to change their life, and your life will be changed also. It's very, very cool. Anyways, thank you so very much for joining us. Huh?
Can I ask you a quick question? I know you need to go here, but so just to clarify, you talked about building in legs of 3, but now you're talking about 5 people. Can you just give us a little bit more detail on that real quick before you run?
Yeah, not to complicate it. In order to get your money back, you only need 3 people. But to get to the car level where you get the BMW, you need to have personally sponsored 4 people. And then to make $10,000 a month, you need to have 5 people personally sponsored. And so I just skip over the 3 and go straight to 5 because we plan on being there in 1 month. So I would rather tell people, that they need 5 right up front, and that's all we need. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that's great. Listen, we appreciate your time. I know you're a very busy person, but I think this is great information. And like you said before, they need to connect with whoever invited them to the webinar or to get back with you. And your email address again was what?
It is Robin, ROBYN, the number 4. I'll get there in just 1 second. Robin4Limu@yahoo.com. And again,
thank you very much, Robin. Appreciate your time and going through this information. Very cool business opportunity, and love that you spend that time with us. So.
Oh, no problem. And thank you so much. And have a great night.